Good morning on day 34 of our Pacific Crest Trail adventure. We're just breaking camp. We had a nice little place to sleep last night, and we hiked about 12.5 miles yesterday, and today we're looking to do about 11.3. The water situation is kind of tough. Trying to find a place to get water and then camp. So we'll just see how that works out. We might have to stop at a fire station and get some water there. Or maybe there's a little place nearer to where we're camping where we can get water. So we don't have to carry that water for so long. Anyway, a lot of uphill today. So I'll be trudging along. But anything I see that's pretty today, I certainly will show it to you. Oh, yeah, and then there's the blisters. Yesterday I rubbed a new blister on top of or underneath the other blister that I already had that was starting to heal up. So it's starting to callus over, but then another blister formed. I don't know what to do about all these blisters. They hurt to walk on. And then, George does the little thing where he pops them and he cleans it all off, and we're taking good care of it, so it shouldn't turn into a problem, but it does hurt. So yeah, going uphill today. Maybe, we did a lot of downhill yesterday. I think there was some sand getting in my shoe. Maybe that was it. I don't know. So we'll see what happens, and we'll just start hiking, and anything I see that I think is pretty or interesting, I'll take a picture and show it to you. We're drying out the things that got wet in the condensation last night before we leave. So we're not really getting on the trail yet. First we're gonna wait and dry these things out. They're almost dry though. Won't be much longer and we'll get on the trail. So we got our tent right there, and we're on a just like a saddle, right?
No. It's a knoll.
A knoll?
K-N-O-L-L.
Oh, okay. All right. The sun just went back over there. It's not down yet, but we can't see it anymore. And you got the trail going south that way, and the trail going north.
Point at the line. You
that
can do
way.
A little arrow on the screen.
Well, I think people can see the little lines, because look at them all. Anyway.
Not the upper line, the lower.
No, it is the lower line, not the upper line. The upper line is a road. But that's the trail we came up to get up here, the lower trail, not the upper trail. Anyway, we got up here, set up our tent, in a nice, safe place. And tomorrow morning we'll be hiking that way and beyond. It was a good day today. I felt strong today. A lot of ups and downs, but the ups weren't too hard, so maybe that's why I felt strong today. Anyway, it was a good day, and it was hot. Really hot. Was it really hot today? It felt really hot.
Yeah, it was pretty warm. I consume more water than I normally do.
Yeah, and it was really not even so much that it was hot as the sun was shining so bright, because I think it's only in the upper 60s.
We're also high in altitude, so
Yeah.
The sun rays are a lot
Because
hotter.
the minute we stepped in shade, it was cool again. I think that was the most interesting thing. Now, the heat makes me want to drink a lot of water, so we had to have a lot of extra water today, which is a good thing that down by the road there was a trail angel who put some water. And then we got to one of the places that doesn't normally have water up here, but because of all of the extra rain and snow this side of the nation got this year, we had plenty of places to get water. So water hadn't been a problem.
I think a lot of the dust getting in your throat, the dust is also causing you to be thirsty.
Yeah, there's a lot of dust, and that does cause you to be thirsty. It's getting in my shoes and in between my toes. I've never had my feet so dirty before. But anyway, yours too. Let me show you. Let me show you George's feet.
Mine are clean.
No, we're showing them your feet. Your feet and how.
You saying they look like Brazilian walnuts?
No. So, anyway, that's how dirty our feet are. So, anyway, that's all for today. We've just had our dinner, and we're drinking one more cup of tea, and then we're going to be getting in that tent, because as soon as that sun goes down, it gets really, really cold again. So, we'll be in the tent and getting cozy and getting a good night's sleep so we can hike again tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Good night. Good morning. It's day 35. We've already hiked a few miles. Came across this waterfall. Let me turn it around and show it to you. It's pretty, so I thought I'd show it to you. Oh, not that much except for hiking going on today. It's a little hot. You can see my face is glistening. I don't sweat, I glisten. Anyway, yeah, so far so good today. Gonna be hiking like 11.5 or 11.3, I don't remember which. And we should have all the water we need to carry us there. And should be water right before that, so we can stock up for tonight's dinner and tomorrow's hike. So, it's a good day today. If I see anything else I think is pretty, I sure will show it to you. that is the view from tonight's campsite. We've set up a tent in a nice little alcove surrounded mostly by trees, except for the beautiful view. So that's a good day's hike, ending in a good view. So right now I'm waiting for the freeze-dried dinner to be ready. And also boiling some water so that I can make some beef broth. Little tiny packets of beef broth are really lightweight and they're just comforting at the end of the day. Usually we like to have a cup of tea too, but we're out of tea. We'll get some tea tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to go to Agua Dulce and get just a couple of things, because we're really going to get our resupply in Acton. But while we're in Agua Dulce, we'll be able to get one or two things that we're short on. So that's what's up now. We're going to have, oh, my favorite adventure meal, which is lasagna with meat sauce. I mean, I wouldn't eat it at home, but
We're not at home.
right, we're not at home. But as soon as it's ready, we'll have some dinner. See how George made a seat out of a rock. And
No reason to not be civilized.
that's right. That's right. So anyway, there's the view that we have. We can sit here and eat dinner and look at that beautiful view. And we wake up in the morning.
We'll go climb them.
There it will be. I think that we've already hiked all of that over there on that side.
Yeah, we have. Bad cell signal.
Well, that's too bad. Anyway, that's a wrap on day 35. Well, the sun's about to rise on day 36. It's time to get up and get moving. Hopefully we'll be down to Agua Dulce by lunch and we can have a real meal for lunch today. So we made it to Agua Dulce and we're at Maria Bonita's for lunch. Looks delicious, doesn't it? What do you got over there?
Steak ranchero.
Mine is enchiladas suizas. So after our delicious lunch in Agua Dulce at Maria Bonita's, I mean, it was people food, it wasn't freeze-dried, it was delicious. After that, we walked the rest of the way through Agua Dulce and to the other side to a county park called Vasquez Rocks County Park. Anyway, it's kind of famous because we're not that far from Los Angeles, and this is one of those places that has such really cool rock formations that they film a lot of things here. Of course, my favorite thing they ever filmed here was an episode of Star Trek, and where I think the monster's name was a Gorg or something like that. Anyway, they were on a looked like a desert planet, and Kirk had to figure out how to make gunpowder because that's the only way he could kill the animal or the beast, alien, whatever it was. Anyway, that was filmed here, and we're pretty sure it was filmed in that rock formation right there. I took some closer up pictures of it. But we walked outside the park because you're not allowed to camp in the park. So we walked beyond the park to a place where we are allowed to camp. So we're about to set up our camp right here. Here's another thing. This county park is supposed to have water. So we didn't get any water before we came here. And it's supposed to have some water spigots outside. It's also supposed to have a visitor center that has water. But when we got here, the visitor center was closed because it's Monday. And then we got to the water spigots, and they look like they've been off since pre-2020. So, no water. So we found a little neighborhood. You can see the neighborhood back there. There's a trail that led out of the park into this neighborhood. And that building, let me see, let me see if I can point it out. No, because my finger's too big. It's right there. That building that has the white trailer in front of it, the beige colored one way up there. Anyway, while we walked up that road, we saw a guy that was in a truck, and we stopped him and asked him if there was any place to get any water. And he said that he had that building, that one that's way, way up there. Where did it go? There it is. And that we were right outside of the gates of that building. He said he had a water hydrant that we could get our water from. So he just gave us free rein to get as much water there as we needed, which was a huge blessing to us. And I think God blesses people who do things like that for us, or for anyone. So that was exciting. Now anyway, we think we're going to move up a little bit more, maybe another quarter of a mile. This probably isn't the best place for us to stop and camp like we thought it would be. So we'll turn around and well, we did decide to change campsites. We kept walking for another mile, and we found this canyon that's pretty cool. Where are you? I will come watch you. So anyway, we found this canyon with a nice little creek in it, which wasn't mentioned on the map. at any rate, I don't know that I'd want to drink out of it anyway. There's a lot of, well, not just feet, but other stuff. I think we saw where this came from and we wouldn't really want to drink it. So anyway, it's nice to have because look, our feet, you saw how filthy George's feet were the other day. Well, now he gets to wash them. Although tomorrow we're going to be at a shower and we can shower them with soap and water without worrying.
I got a bite on my leg.
You did, and we're not sure where you got that bite. It's a
Big one.
It's a big bite and it's painful, but sure it'll be fine. It'll heal up.
Yep.
Anyway, this is where we decided to camp, and it's kind of cool because I'm going to turn around and I'll walk back up to our, I'm sure everybody's seen enough of the feet washing now, so I'll turn around and go up here and show you where we're camping, which is kind of neat because it's in a cave. Look at that. We're pretty sure we're allowed to camp here. Nobody said not to. And it's on the trail, you know, and pretty much everything on the trail doesn't say no camping. You can camp. So it's neat. And we'll get a good night's sleep in there, I'm sure. And then in the morning we get up, we got a 7.5 mile day, which is pretty short to get to Acton. It's a RV campsite that has our packages that we mail to it. And then after we go ahead and camp in our tent there one night and take a shower and use their laundry, the next day we'll take a 0 day in a hotel, probably in Palmdale or something like that. We're not sure exactly where yet, but we're going to take some days off to rest because we've been out on the trail now for a lot of days. So anyway, I like this campsite, and I think that this is where I will end. This video will end here, and we'll see you in the next one.